African Experiences. Guys, why I got to do this live from my kitchen? Because this I have to talk. Before we go any further, today is Rose's birthday. I don't know what time it is in her country, but happy birthday, Rose. May this new year bring nothing but blessings, more money, more success, and all your heart's desires. May you live for so long, and may you always be happy. You know, I hope you are as fulfilled as you want to be in this new year. You know, happy birthday, Rose. I love you. I hope you know that you are loved here on DOREEN'S African Experiences. I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I hope you celebrate with your loved ones, or at least people that care about you. So happy birthday, Rose, from all of us at DOREEN'S African Experiences. Rose is one of us. She's part of our family, our constructions family. She doesn't build though, but she's one of us. I don't know if I want to stand up or sit for this video, because this is going to be, depending on how you look at it, this is going to be one hell of a video. Let me tell you something. I hope if you want to take this video personally, just do it. But this is not a personal attack on anyone. This is not a personal vendetta on anybody. So how you take it is really up to you. You know, I'm just saying my piece, though, you know, it doesn't have to mean anything. All right, let me go to my living room. The lighting won't make much of a difference. Let me stay here. I'm already camped. My title of the video today says Bad Construction Experience. You see, all my videos are in support of the client. But today I'm going to make videos Now, where was I? Today, I'm going to tell you the bad experiences in construction on the side of the employee. The employee in this case would be the builder, the engineer, you know. I know we have constituted this mentality that people who do building are thieves. And you must think like that, you know. But I want you to know, even people who employ us are not a cup of cake. Some of these people are fraudsters. They're not just fraudsters, they're hypocrites. They lie. You see, this is like this industry is like a cat and mouse chess. We have all hurt each other for generations. I don't expect that there will ever be balance between the builder and the person they're building for. That balance is not yet about to happen. But some of you are not angels. We have people. Let me give you an experience I had this week. I'm sorry if you take this personally, but don't worry. I don't mention names. I simply tell you my experiences. Let's call this person A. So, I was there minding my own business. A, as usual, just like everybody else, they come and want my help. I always offer the help because that's what I'm signing up for. But there are certain things I'm not signing up for. Because when it ceases to involve just me, it means this is somebody else. I'm wasting somebody else's time, you know, I'm having somebody else put everything else on hold because I'm coming with a lot of pressure. Oh, Andrew. Andrew. Hi, Andrew. Yes, most people don't know me. They really, and sometimes I prefer they don't know me. I miss you. I should have your number somewhere. I'll text you. I hope you're okay. How did you land on my live? Did you? Andrew is actually one of the first people who subscribed to my channel. It's nice. You are also a very good friend to me, you know. You are good to have. You're very good. Hmm. Where was I? I was still telling you. So I put everything on hold. I want you to understand that when you come to me, I'm not just sitting there doing nothing. I have other people I'm working on. Make proper programs with me. And let's respect each other's programs. Because I know a lot of you go to work, you have your own programs, so do I. You know? So someone comes to me with a house plan that had so many issues. It was completely poorly drawn. But me, it's very rare for you to come to me with work and I bash whoever drew. Because sometimes people, like in house planning, they draw what they're told to draw. It's just that some of you change your minds later, and then instead of taking responsibility, you bash the other person. But also chances are high that you tell people what to do and they do the complete opposite. So all these things are a possibility. That's why I'm never on anybody's side. I just give you my side. Now, I swear to God, I have a team of 6 people. They draw house plans. It took me, listen to me carefully. My planners is calling me. Hold on, let me text her. Andrew, you know I do. You know I love that. You know. But yes, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. You know. That's the thing I was talking about today. I mean, I have so much to tell you because usually I have things happening in my life on a daily basis. And sometimes I come here to tell you about them as they happen. And then other times I just pile them up. So I have things to tell you today. You know, before I go back to that house plan, can you imagine someone at my workplace practically told me that you have a bad heart? Like, because I told her that when she went out and left me with a workload, I couldn't do her workload and do mine as well. You know? Like crazy, right? You see, anyway, I just ignored that one. People like that, they're just close-minded. For me, I know myself. I don't need anyone to tell me who I am. And the people I've dealt with know who I am. The people I've met me know who I am. For years and generations, I've dealt right with people. But you know, so this A comes, I literally put an entire day on hold for her to look at her house plan. I involved two of the people on my team for house plans. You have to remember, these people work for me, but not only me. These are independent contractors that I have vetted who have other things to do, but they are also doing my work. So I put together a team of planners. You understand? She gives us her plan in a format that can't be edited. And trust me, I couldn't tell you this directly to you because I was a bit upset, you know? So the whole time she was telling me how her planner double-crossed her, she was probably talking to other planners. I suspected that. I suspected as much. But I didn't think she would go ahead to use me and my chick, you know, one of my girls. She has a seat in a meeting. She literally was like, I need a draft. She's like, after you give me the draft, no, she first said, what are your prices? Are you following me? We sit down and I talk to the girls and we look at the work, which couldn't be edited. They had to draw from scratch. From scratch. It's not easy to draw what we gave her in such a short period of time, but I pushed my girls to do it. She had not paid a dime to any of them. You understand? So we give her, because she had confirmed that she will take our work. She will use my team. That's why we went ahead. That's why I went ahead and told them. They wanted me to tell her to pay them a commitment fee before they even give them their work. I told them, no, this is one of the people who watch me on YouTube. She has accepted your fee. You're going to work for her. She has said before she even goes ahead to make a deposit, she wants a sketch first. You sit and discuss what you are going to draw. You understand? We even arranged a Zoom meeting for her to see what could be edited in the sketch we gave her. We sat down and gave her the plan, the sketch. She seemed to like it. She seemed comfortable with it. The next stage was for her to make a deposit so that the girls would proceed. What they gave her was not just a sketch. It was someone's work. This is someone's time, someone's work. You understand what I mean? I'm recommending a good team to you. If I gave you their prices and you couldn't afford them or you didn't want them to work for you, why again waste their time to sketch for you? Why do you people, you see, this is the problem with some of you. You get double-crossed, you get used, people rob you because of the way you operate. I tried to do everything by the book. I tried to do everything she asked of me. Now it's me, going to pick the consultation fee she gave for my services. My services is consultation fee. They don't include me drawing any house plan for you. Actually, now some of you need to actually get this straight. My consultation fee does not involve me writing BOQs for you. I simply review what you have. I advise, I give you information. That's what the consultation fee does. For the rest of your life, if you get someone giving you a BOQ, that is a bill of quantities, a quotation. You give it to me, I review it, and I advise you. That money does not anywhere have me draw for you house plans, sketches, Simanya draft for you BOQs. You have to pay me for those things. because I have to sit down, review your house plan. My job is to advise. Consultation is simple. When you go to a hospital to see a doctor, and you go just to consult with this doctor, the doctor will ask for your symptoms and say, what hurts? Here hurts, my head hurts. They will look at you, review you, listen to you. Then they will advise you to go to the lab or the laboratory and get certain tests taken. You are going to pay for those tests. Just because you paid the doctor a consultation fee does not mean that that same money is going to be transferred into the laboratory to pay for your tests that the doctor analyzed. You have to pay new fee separate. You understand? So that this doctor can test you. And even to treat you and give you medication, you're not going to say, I gave you consultation fee as a doctor, now you have to give me medication. When you come to me and you pay for consultation fee, it's high time I clarified this. Consultation fee is you consulting with me as Doreen. Tell me your problem, I assess it and tell you what the possible solution could be. It's not my job to fix your problem. It can be my job if you're paying me to fix it. Pay me and say, okay, fine, you've identified what the problem is. How much would it cost for me to have you fix it? You understand? Sometimes, even when I'm giving you the solutions, write down, get a book and write down. I'm giving you solutions, because if you go ahead and tell me again to write for you and draft for you from scratch, that's a whole different job. That's no consultation. Bring your house plan to me. Ask me what's wrong with it. Is it red? Can this be submitted? I'm going to tell you, because I feel like I'm being taken advantage of by most of you. You are using me. What's your problem? I'm sorry I'm upset, but I am upset. I'm being taken advantage of. So I spent a whole day running up and down trying to get these guys. They had work. They paused their work to focus on this one person, because this is a new client. She goes ahead to say, it's okay, I will pay. I can afford it. If you can't afford it, I always tell people straight up what the price is. If they can't afford the price of someone I've recommended, I always ask I always openly tell them to go where it is affordable for them. I always try to even reduce the prices. Imagine me sitting here negotiating on your behalf, telling someone that no, this is too much or this is not too much. I want, in my right mind, push someone to do a job for money I know is very little. I'm not in the business of using people. You know what I mean? Look, I don't have these problems with most of my clients. By the way, I don't. It's just a selected few. And what's funny is she goes MIA for days, you know, and my girls are asking me, should we proceed with our work or should we wait for her? I tell them she said she'll reach out. Obviously, I thought to myself, maybe she's trying to put the funds together. So she reaches out today, and then she's like, so do you think more units can fit on this plan? What the hell? And in my head, I sit down. I call them back. I ask them, guys, professionally, the client is back, and I think she's ready for you to start work. So how many units do you think can fit? Do you think we can add extra units? They tell me no. Physically, you cannot. I convey the information back to her, right? She goes ahead to tell me, so how are we going to pay these people? I tell her, the fee to draw this house plan, because it's an apartment, we had settled on 2.5 million. I told her, and even that money is little, but because she already had a plan whereby we're not going from scratch, there was an image to reflect back on, not to edit or copy and paste, because we drew something completely different for her and she knows it. she says, now you have to understand, everything she was telling me, I was conveying to these people, right? So she made me a liar, by the way. She made me use people. Now I have to go use the consultation fee she paid me, which I no longer have, get it and pay it to these people as what would have been their commitment fee. But why would you do something like that? Because now to tell her, imagine now in the middle of all this, she's like, draft an agreement, how this is going to move. You know, it was all fine. Drafting agreements, we draft them all the time. Commitment letters, we do this all the time. You know, she's like, you meet my lawyer, that's okay. So I'm telling these people, okay, it's all right. Everything is set. I'm even telling them, I'm waiting for her to give me a day on when to go, right? And get this started, to get the signatures going, and then you guys can start drawing. They put work on hold. Other people, just other work on hold. Guess what? She says, because that was 2.5, I tell her, you have to give them half, because that's how it should be. Give somebody half the money, they start drawing. Once the drawing is complete, give them the balance, because this is the job, to draw architectural designs. That's the job. Then the second job that she wanted to give her was to move this plan and get it approved, help her get the taxes paid, blah, 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 all that stuff. Now, that money, we had estimated 3.5 tops, everything together, plus paying taxes, bribes, everything. We had estimated 3.5. All right? So I sat there. I had my own things to do, but I was like, okay, you know what? This has to be sent today before 6. Let me sit down and type this and send it out to the client so that the girls can start working. I was typing it. I was actually nearly done. She texts me. Are you following the story? She texts me and tells me that, oh, by the way, I'm not going to give you the job. I've given it to somebody else. He's willing to take 50% of the money and get the balance after the plan has been approved. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? You're using our structured drawings that you didn't even pay for at all. It's like as if you just walked in the middle of nowhere and had somebody sketch that for you. It's not simple. It's not simple. I didn't know what to tell her. I didn't know how to rant and tell her what you're doing is wrong, taking someone's work. The whole time, she was having us sketch and giving our work to somebody else without actually being open about this. Be open and tell somebody, I am trying out 2 people. You and somebody else. For example, I have a client, one of my clients right now. He has a plan and he wanted someone to do for him rendering. You know, to render is like to make those 3D images. He told me, find out how much your team would charge to render this. I have 6 people. I contacted the first 2 that work together. They were charging high, right? But this is because I hadn't consulted the others, so I didn't overthink it. So when he told me that's a bit high, I contacted my other person who works independently. And she told me, no, I'll do it for 500, right? And then when I told him, he told me, this is now the client. When I told him, he openly told me, my guy who drew the plan is willing to do it for less. I openly told him the minimum my woman would go is 400, because when a person is drawing for your house plan, they're not just getting money from you for rendering, they're getting money from other spots. I appreciated his honesty. It didn't make me mad that I actually advised him, you know what, take the other person because the other person seems cheaper for you. It's my job to do that for you. I'm not here to convince you to give me business. I just don't like people who are crafty. You're operating on a whole crafty level. You know, you're running around, you're picking builders from here. When you have a misunderstanding with these builders, you chase them, you get others, and then when you realize things are failing, then you want to go back to the other builders. I have a feeling the whole time she was quiet, with me thinking she's looking for money, she was contacting other people without communicating. So my people this side are thinking she agreed to our prices, she's giving us the job, you know, and they're putting other work on hold because they were like she needs this done in a month and a week. She had some kind of pressure to it. So I was like, respect. The client gets what the client wants. But you know how I looked, how stupid I looked? You all don't understand. Now, these are the problems with construction. Now, someone like that, going forward, is going to have more problems. Because you're telling me that the person, because drawing, there is no way I'm going to draw, nobody in this world that is not robbing you, unless the person knows that they would have done it for cheaper. But there is no way I'm going to allow to finish a job. Then before you finish paying me for that first job, then you have me now start working on the second job without finishing to pay me for the first job. Who would do that? Who? It's like you, for example, you have a business. Someone comes to borrow from you, let's say sugar. And then before they pay the previous debt, then they come back and say, now loan me again. Would you loan them? This is common sense. I'm willing to draft legal documentation. I'm actually putting my ass on the line because you have to understand I have something to lose. I'm building a platform, and this platform, I want it to grow. I don't want it to die today or tomorrow. One of the reasons why I'm not going to double cross you. One, I talk too much. I'll be here and I'll be talking about my experiences, and you paying me will come up. How do I deny that in the courts of law? Do you understand what I mean? That's why I would never commit myself to that I would do something I can't do. I always tell people ahead of time, I can't do that. Someone came to me and they wanted me to do something for them. They were very far. I told him, I'm so sorry, I can't do that. He was like, I'll pay double, I'll pay this. I said, no. Sometimes it's not about the money. It's about integrity. You've taken someone's work. You've told them you're going to give them the job. And then at the last minute, out of nowhere, you are changing your mind. You're allowed to change your mind, but do not tell somebody, don't take somebody's work. Simple as that. And also while you're dealing with people, be open and tell people. This is what I tell people. Even when a guy is asking me out, I'll be telling you, I'm not single. I'll be direct and tell you, you are asking me out now, but I'm not looking for a serious relationship. Why should I give you false hope? Why should I have you think that, wait, I'll marry you, when clearly I won't marry you? Honesty, a bit of honesty, it makes you wonder what could have happened to make the other person rob her and run away with the money. Could be things like this. Because you're not dealing straight with people. A little bit of honesty goes a long way. You don't understand. Deal with people straight. You don't tell somebody you're okay with their price. Don't tell somebody you're okay with paying half and then pay the balance. If that's how it's supposed to be. Give me half of the money if you are contracting me at the beginning of the job. Give me the balance when the job is done. Simple as that. Why would you want to give me the balance after the first job is done and the second job is done? When clearly I've told you, I went ahead to tell her, when we are working on approving the plan, you can hold the money that was supposed to have been paid to her to move the plan and get it approved later. You've picked our information. You've had me tell the girl make calls to different people. You know, she has set a whole thing in motion. People are waiting to probably get this done. And now at the last minute telling them, see, this is the problems we face in construction. And these people don't see it as a problem. You are taking someone's work. If it is that simple, why didn't you draft it yourself? If it's nothing, why don't you sit down and draw it? Let's learn to respect each other's work. Some of you, you look at some of this, I think because you have little understanding of them, you know, you think it's a joke, it's a game. You know, you've dealt with me and have me look stupid and a liar before people. You know, I had this chick stay up half the night. Half the damn night she stayed up half the night and most of the morning to draw this for you. What you're calling a sketch is not a sketch. It was a full-blown plan that was just missing numbers. For free. She did that because I'd convinced her you are giving her the damn job. That's why I always give my prices first. Me, I don't lie about prices. I tell you straight up, please don't waste my time if you can't afford this. Or if you feel like it's too expensive, do not waste my time or anybody's time on my team. I protect my team at all costs. You all don't understand because some of you are crazy. Why would you do something like that? Always ask me. That's why I openly come here and tell you my consultation fee is 100,000 shillings without shame or any kind of fear because I know that is my fee. Have I ever come here and said, forcefully said, you who is typing there, you over follow me, go and pay consultation fee? Do I ever do that? I simply appeal to you to come and consult with me. Especially before you get into construction, so that you at least have some correct numbers. I have construction teams, 4 of them on ground, well experienced. But how many of you have I ever forced that just because I reviewed your plan, you should employ me? None. I always leave you to make your own decisions because at the end of the day, I give you my numbers, you don't like them, go employ somebody whose numbers you like. I don't like anyone making me look like a liar or look stupid. Sweetheart, what you did today was wrong. It was wrong. And I won't tell you that in your DM. I won't tell it to you. Because you would have spiraled out. You wouldn't get it. But you wasted somebody's time to draw that. And then I'm so sure it is our work that you picked and gave to whoever you're saying is willing to take half the money. I can't wait. I hope you get approved soon. I mean, I'm not saying you won't get approved, but I'm just hoping you do, you know? Jesus fucking Christ. We have so many problems in construction. So many. Just like you people face problem. You see, this is why people change on you. Because now someone has these bad experiences. So when they meet you, they're not being the way they used to be because of what people have done to them. Every time you find someone in construction who is shady, too shady, always ask them, what made you this way? You will hear their experiences. I'm not the only person in construction who has experiences like this. I'm not. I haven't. This is the first time I'm having a problem like this. Because I recommend my people to all of you. You pay them well. You know, even today, one lady, I recommended her painters. She returned to me. She told me they did a perfect job. Do you understand what it means for a client to say they did a perfect job? It means the people or the person delivered what they promised. And it made me happy. You know, and she paid them well. That's not the only one. I have many. I recommend for them teams, they go and work. And they do good work. Banamo. Mokoya. Imagine someone says, sorry, I've decided to go with this other team because they're, oh God, chilly. They're willing to take 50% and the balance after the plan has been approved. Anybody that does that would have done the job for less than what you're offering them. That's the truth. You're just being dumb and being used. Nobody is going to accept to do a job and pick another job without being fully paid for the first job. A person who does that is comfortable because they would have done it for that same amount of money that you're paying as half, as a full price. So they don't care. They don't care whether you give it to them or not. And what's funny is she might even send them approval money and they eat it. This country. Sometimes I just laugh. But you shouldn't have done that. Used our work. You shouldn't. I'm done ranting. You know? So going forward, now I understand why people ask for commitment fees before they do any work. You people, you can tire somebody out. You know? You spoil for other people. Now somebody else who would have benefited from this can no longer benefit from it, because going forward, someone will come and say, hey, I want a house plan drawn, what, give me a sketch, what, let's see. The person will say, I can't. Sometimes I feel like refunding some people's consultation fee. But since they've already taken information from me, I give them like quarter and I block them. I don't like dealing with people who lie to me, people who act too smart. I should have known. I had a feeling though, but I don't like judging. So I said, keep your feelings to yourself. People are different. Handle everyone the way they come to you. You never experience things like this from our country people who are home. It's funny, we give our people such little credit. Our people who are home, who are in Uganda, you never experience this bullshit from them. You know, we are both flawed. The people who are handling construction and those who are coming for construction, we're all flawed. But let's be decent, a bit decent, you know. Don't use somebody well knowing you are not going to take their services, but you're using them directly and you know it, you're using them. Today, I want to explain to you, what does it mean when I say consultation fee? What are the benefits of my consultation fee? Because I feel like some of you don't understand what it means. Consultation fee. This is what my consultation fee of 100,000 shillings that you pay once gets you. 1, it will get you information, verbal information. I will verbally tell you things, answer all your construction questions. You know, I will advise You tell me what your problem is, what you're seeing, and I will, in my head, try to interpret if I can. If I need to physically be there, you pay me to be there. But if I don't need to be there, I'll tell you in my head, from what I understand that you're explaining, I'll tell you what is wrong and what the solution could be. Basically, my consultation fee gives you verbal information from my mouth. Talk, 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 talk. I am going to assess your problems as you tell them to me, or show them to me, and advise. Number one, that's the first one. Number two, you can send through your construction pictures, house plans, and I review them for you. For example, you can have your house plan. If you're not sure that whoever is drawing it is doing it right, to avoid this thing of sending you back and forth and you're incurring more costs, you send it, I look at it, and I tell you if the construction plan is being drawn correctly. Or if it's complete, I'll tell you before you have to go, and then they send you for redrawing before you even pay this person their balance. I will look at it for you and tell you what is missing. Because sometimes once you pay these people their balance, they will run away. They will not be around for the corrections, which also cost money, because I believe by the time you employed someone to do something for you, you don't know how to do it. 4, if you have BOQs, bill of quantities, or quotations, send them to me as you've received them. I'll look through them along with your house plan or your floor plan. I'll look through them and say, you don't need this, this is too much, this doesn't cost this, or something like that. I'm not allowed or entitled to give you prices for anything unless it's within my location where I am. If you want prices for something, pay me to go to your location to find out how much these things are costing. And I will do it. It's a job. This is a job. I will deliver. I'll give you the prices. Don't expect me to give you prices of something. If I shoot it on my channel and give it to you, it is by choice. This is my channel. I'm choosing to feed my channel. But if you want me to do for you what you want, for example, you might come and say, but Doreen, I want someone. So who came to me and said, I want to know the prices of LED lights? I can refuse to do them. But if your urgency, if it's urgent for you, pay me. Facilitate me and say, Doreen, help me, go here and here, find out for me how much all these things cost right now. That is your personal information. I will go find out and send it to you. Are you following me? I will even help you locate which hardware is selling it at how much and which hardware is where. I'll do it happily. That's a job. I'm being paid. But don't come here telling me, boy, here, Doreen, shoot for me this, shoot for me that. Dear, that's a job. Pay me. It's not that look, at this point, I need to be serious with my life. I need to be. Because a lot of you are so used to getting things done from me for free. You don't even understand the difference between what you should pay for and what you shouldn't. You know? And this is forever. This year you might decide to build a house. Next year you might decide to build boys' quarters. You can come to me. You can come to me and say, Doreen, advise me. Who suppliers? I will give you contacts of people who are doing these things. And if I'm doing it personal, I'll tell you I am doing it. You can hire me. And I give you my numbers. If you don't like them, feel free to tell me, Doreen, I don't like your numbers. And then feel free to look for your own people. I've never forced a single soul to give me money here. Never. I've never lied here for money. I've never come here and convinced anybody to pay me or employ me. Because these are the problems you're all facing in construction. You're dealing with people who are cornering you, who are trying to corner you and force you into situations that you don't want to be in. I don't want to be one of those people. I'll sell myself to you, my skills to you. If you feel like they're worth your time and they're worth buying, then you can hire me and my team. Like I told you, I have a lot to lose. A lot. I have a reputation to uphold. So when I take on a job, I always try to do it right to completion with no problems. Because I have a lot to lose. You know, I didn't wake up in the morning to build my entire reputation, to build my platform, to build my face and my name up so that I lose it over what? A cup of change? Do you know how much money I could make off YouTube forever by just making content without even having to come and deal with any of you? A lot more money. So I would never risk that or jeopardize that to make a few bucks. Not me. I'm smarter than that. You know? So yes, when you choose to hire me, those who have chosen to hire me, I don't think anyone is regretting. If you are regretting and you've personally hired me, not coming to me and I recommended people, even the people I've recommended to you, always do a good job. I always try to even follow up on those people. If you involve me, some of you, I can recommend people to you, and you keep quiet and you completely don't talk to me. That's okay. It means you can handle. And either way, I don't even have to be there. Because these people, I bring you and give you highly talented people who are professionals. You know? But if you decide to involve me in your process, I will ensure smoothness. You know? To involve me is to hire me. You guys. Mundeke, you are going to make me look all kinds of way, but I want you to understand that anyone that has been attempting to take advantage of me, you tried taking advantage of the wrong person. I am not one to be taken advantage of. Never. I was raised by a strong Black family, and they raised me to stand up for myself. They raised me to know the difference between right and wrong. And I know wrong when I see wrong. I know right when I see right. I have enough confidence in myself. When I don't know how to do something, I'll tell you I don't know. Or if I don't know, I'll recommend somebody that knows. I've never come here and preached and said I was the best at everything. I know there are people who are so good at certain things, and I know this one can outbeat me in this industry, in this area, in this and that and that. I always give people the freedom to choose. I've never prophesied as I'm the Messiah that was sent in construction. I've never said that. I've never carried myself like that. I've never carried myself like I'm the construction savior or farming savior. I always provide you with the option too, so that you don't deal with me worried or anything. You don't have to come dealing with me and lying to me, trying to play me, trying to act sleek. Seriously? Jesus Christ. Acting sleek with me? You know? I come to you with honesty and genuinity, but you want to play me. Should we play? Can you handle the game? Some of you don't even want to play this construction game with me because you will miserably lose. All I'm saying is anybody else that tries to play me again won't like it. I'm not making a threat. I'm making a statement. I don't like people who act too smart around me. I don't act too smart around anybody. Jesus Christ. I leave my information up for interpretation and correction. You know, you come to me, you're using my people, acting sleek. I regret the day I picked that call. I was so tired. I was in my own world. I shouldn't have picked that call. On good news, I saw a monkey. Where I stay, we have so many trees. And every day, a monkey comes to my window and picks food. It's so fun. Tomorrow, I bought pears. I'll give the monkey pears tomorrow when it comes. It is such a nice thing to wake up to, you know? Wake up to a monkey playing, birds, you know, playing. Everyone is just happy. Yeah, I'd rather be around animals than some of you. Not all of you, some. You know, I have a pregnant cat that is about to give birth. So that cat will sire for me my cat. Whew, I'm so excited. It's like I have to start buying all these cat things. My life is going to change. I'm always going to be happy. Even some of you, when you upset me, it won't matter. I'll never be upset again. Stop playing with me, though. Don't play with me. You know? And also, one thing, by the way, I even draft, there are people I draft for BOQs without even asking for money. It is how you handle me. How do you deal with me? How do you handle me? Because they are honest. You don't understand how much I respect honest people, genuine people. You know? Some of you, I'll draft for you plans because you want to hire me. Obviously, I shouldn't charge you for that. Not plans, sorry, BOQs. I'll draft for you for free without having to charge you, because obviously you're considering to hire me, and also you're nice to me, you know? Because these are things I've been doing for free. Even just giving information, I've been doing it for free for years. I'm only just starting to charge people for it because, well, why shouldn't I benefit from my brain? Some of this information, I also pay a lot of money to get it. Some of you have been in construction long enough. You know, people in construction do not tell you anything at all. All this information you're getting from my channel for free. Most people who are running construction channels on YouTube hate me for giving it to you. One of them even directly texted me and said, "You are destroying our industry." Very famous guy. He has a heavy following. He's a Ugandan. He texted me and told me, "You are destroying our industry by acting so holy, telling people the truth. You are destroying the industry for us. Just okubabusa, to tell you the truth." I know they hate me. I don't give a fuck though. I don't care. I like what I do. That's why it is so easy for me to just give you information, because I enjoy what I do. I don't just do it because I want money off it or something. I do it because I love it. That's why for years, a lot of you can confirm and testify. You know, I've done BOQs for free. I've given all this information out for free. I've given this and that and that and that for free. For years. There are lots of people in my life, even before I created YouTube, they were already benefiting from me construction-wise. You guys, you misunderstand me. How do you handle me well? Talk to me well. Deal with me straight. And see if you won't get the best out of me. But the moment you try to act shady, sleek, crafty, you never get the best out of me. Anyway, I forgive you for what you did, but you've made me understand that just because someone is coming to you and crying that they've gone through a bad experience, it doesn't mean they didn't contribute to it. You know, some people just play victim all the time. But when you really dig around and try to get the information, there is more to those stories that they tell me. Not all of you, of course, some of you. But because they know I won't have access to the other person, Jesus Christ. I wanted to tell you something about house plans. Now that we are back to business, I do have a team of 6 people that draw house plans. For areas of Kampala and Entebbe, your house plans are a little bit complex. There is more to them. that you need to understand, you know. But the rest of the districts, Wakiso, Luwero, Mukono, Gulu, what, wherever you are, come to me. I'll draw for you house plans. You know, if you are building something like a 2-bedroom house, I can even draw for you a house plan for as cheap as 800K. If per unit, if you are, wait, not per unit, if it's just your 2-bedroom house, you know, there are some of you who are just starting up. If you're not in the city, if you are in rural areas or semi-urban areas, yeah, I can get someone to draw for your house plan for as cheap as 800K. That is 800,000 Ugandan shillings. But if you're in the urban area, yeah, that's different. It's a different story. You know, location is important, by the way. Some of you are in locations where you shouldn't pay certain amounts for house plans, but you are paying them anyway because you don't know. Anyway, for those who have given me work and my teams and the people I recommend to them work, I appreciate you. I love you and thank you for all the support you offer my people. It means a lot to me because most of these people are starting out. Some are highly over there, highly booked, you know. But then they come and do me solids. They're like, nah, Doreen, you're our girl. Let's just do this for you. So many people are working for you, but they're doing it for me, not for the money. Because they know the truth is some people, you can't afford them, but they are doing it for Doreen. Then I also know that some of you are supporting some of the people I give you, and you're doing it for me. You're supporting me. I appreciate that. You know, you're supporting my hustle or whatever I'm doing. Thank you. So both ends have made sacrifices in the name of Doreen, and I don't take that for granted. You know, I know the name Doreen means something to some of you. So thank you. Let's continue to work together, but please be honest with me. Don't lie to me. Don't play games with me. Because I'm not going to change how I deal with you. I'm not going to change how I talk with you. I'm not going to change how I operate with you just because you feel like I'm not the best person for you right now. I'm going to be the same person. I'm very understanding, by the way. For people who have been in my life, they know I am very understanding. I'm not going to take anything personally. I will take it personally if I feel used and lied to. I will take it personally. Other than that, honestly, come on. You know, tell me, Doreen, do this and do this for me, but I'm not using it for this and that. That's okay. That's okay. You know, if I give you a team and they give you a hard time, let me know. I fix it for you. And if I can't fix it for you, I'll give you somebody else. There are people for whom I've even covered their costs for. Why? Because I know this was on me. It's me that recommended someone that did this. But when you come into my life and you're trying to be slick, you really don't know me. I like that you don't know me. I'm very good, but I can also be very bad. And that's like everybody else. We are human. Don't push me. I think that's it. Just took a twist, like a whole turn and twist. I think I've been watching me like, dang, she's not in a good mood today. What happened? Yeah, I'm always like that. But that's the thing about me. I don't take things personally. That's the end of it. I'm done with it. You know, I just want to address this. Going forward, if you come to me and you're trying to use me, don't try to use me. Tell me you want to use me. I'll let you use me. And if I can't let you use me, I'll also tell you. Don't be acting slick, too smart, too smart. Come on, really. Some of you are crazy. This chick should pay. This chick should pay that girl for her work. At least a small percentage, because you are not taking someone's work and using it. That's wrong. That's wrong. I don't know if she's even watching me, but if you are watching me, I'm going to give you you deposit that girl. You deposit for her some money, even if it's 50K. Deposit it there. Hmm? You know. Now my people don't think I'm serious. Can you imagine? I'm very serious about this. I'm out here to do business. I'm here to solve people's problems, but benefit from them, of course. That's what they call business. You know? You don't understand. You made people waste their time. Yeah, sorry for the disappointment. Sorry doesn't cut it. You took somebody's work. And you could deny all you want, but if we trust it, we can find it. Now, how going forward, if I send you something, I will attach a virus to it. And once you try to use it elsewhere, I will activate the virus. Yeah, if you know how to code, you know that can be done. And then let's see if you can continue using people's work for free. Fucking crazy. Wasting my time. No, Lord. DOREEN'S African experiences. The weekend is upon us. I'm going to upload for you a video. I was supposed to upload a video today. Let me see how I feel. I want to show you how gypsum really looks and how they install gypsum. You know? Later on, I'll give you a tour of the aftermath of whatever we are installing. We should be finishing tomorrow. By the way, I've met some of the nicest people here and very few bad people here. Most people I've met here actually sweethearts, angels. Just a few bad apples. Onkoze bubi nnyo, ondabisizza. Ompisizza bubi. You know? Ompisizza bubi. Ah, dear Lord, thank you for blessing me, for always keeping a lookout for me. I don't think life would be the same without God's hand in it. You know, sometimes I know it can only be God. It can only be God. It can't be the hand of a human. It's the hand of God in my life. And I know, come next year, I'm going to do great things. Even this year, but especially next year. I'm going to do great things. For some of you that are still trying to disrespect me, shame on you. You're wasting your time. You don't know me that well. You don't. You don't know anything about me. Actually, only one person knows me that well. The rest of you don't know shit about me. So as you try to disrespect me, try to take advantage of me. No. That I know certain people that can make your life a living hell. It's not a threat. I don't threaten. I'm actually more of I'm very practical. I'd rather do it than threaten you. Wait, guys, before I go, I met somebody that looks like me. Jesus Christ. It was like looking in a mirror. Jesus. How does somebody look like me in this world? I never met a single soul that looked like me. I took a video of her and wow. Wow. She looks like me. At first, I didn't believe it when everyone was calling me and saying, oh my God, because they were now calling her Doreen and me Diana. I was like, what are you talking about? Why are you calling me that name? I don't know that name. And then they're like, come, we want to show you someone. And then I go see the chick. I was like, what's this? At first, I didn't notice. I just saw the eyes looked similar, though hers is slightly smaller. But everything else, same. I was freaked out. I was freaked out. I never met a single person that looked even slightly like me in this world. Chick looked like me. Same complexion, same facial features, same everything. Yeah, maybe I should have to ask my parents about that. You guys. It was weird meeting somebody. It's just like the first time I met somebody who had the same names as me, both names in the same order. I was freaked out. It's like, that's impossible. It happens. Rare, but it happens. I have some work to do for people. You know, one thing you have to understand about me is that I'm a perfectionist. To do right by my clients. You know, I always do what my clients want. And I'm direct. You know, if I don't want something, I'll tell you no. Except for today. Today, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what this chick did. It was not even about me. Me, I'm perfectly fine, but the people involved. Anyway, once again, happy birthday, Rose. I hope you have a wonderful birthday today. I hope you're surrounded by love and loved ones. I hope today feels as good as it should. I really hope you have a wonderful day. Honestly, I love Rose. She's a sweetheart, you know, and she's very young. So I feel like she deserves all the love, you know. So Rose, I don't know if you're going to see this, but have a happy birthday. If I had a picture of you, I would have posted you on my community tab and say happy birthday, Rose, but I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it. So happy birthday, Rose. And I want you to know that everyone here at DOREEN'S African Experiences, especially me, loves you. We appreciate you. We thank you for your time, the time you put in, you know, the energy you're reflecting in the world is beautiful. I hope you do have a wonderful day. And for the rest of you, bye. See ya. Have a nice weekend. See you hopefully tomorrow. Let me see if I can juggle and upload it. No, I'll upload it tomorrow. Today I'm tired. I'll upload it for you tomorrow. Today I'm trying to get my weekend going and started and going. It's a weekend. But I love my YouTube family, by the way. This is the happiest I get. So I don't like it every time I come here and I'm upset. I hate it. You know, it makes me upset even more. Because I come here to be happy, to take off the edge. Yeah, so anything other than that just kind of upsets me. But see ya. Have a wonderful weekend to all of you. See you tomorrow. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to teach you and show you, because I know many of you, many of us, or don't know or didn't know what gypsum really looked like on the inside. When you see it installed, it looks like a wall that's built. Please don't build hanging walls in your house. It's a hazard, a hazardous risk. Please get some advice before you start operating certain things. But know this, I am dedicated to giving you knowledge and information to share whatever little I learn, and I'll continue to do so. I will do it even if some of you don't like it. I'll continue to do it because it makes me happy, and I know it makes some people's lives easy. Do you know what it means to be stuck in a construction phase and you don't know what is supposed to happen? And people are telling you, because these people are smarter than you, obviously. So you don't know if what they're telling you is the truth. That thing, the not knowing, is disturbing. So I'll continue pushing out my documentation, my information, and those who appreciate, they will appreciate. Those who don't, what am I supposed to do about your attitudes? Nothing. You know? Yeah. Bye.